Okay, got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be going over the M1 Abrams. And then it also kind of ties into the M1 KVT pretty much at the same time, because they're both the same thing. The other one just has a cosmetic package for it. But for this tank, me personally, it should be moved back down to like 10.0 since it only has a 105 on it. But the decent thing about it is it does have pretty good speed for its size and weight. Now, the way I usually play this tank is I will try to rush to a flank or like an area. I'd say on the flank where people usually like to go and flank. Also, I'll try to find like a house or a hill or something like that, and try to sit there and wait. Because with this tank, you can get to spots faster than most of the other enemy vehicles. It's a little bit faster than the Leopard, just by a little bit. It's faster than the Russian, like T-72s and stuff like that. And I'd say the only thing that you'd probably have to worry about would be wheeled vehicles, and then something like if you get up tiered, like the Type 90 from Japan. Those would be really the only ones you have to really worry about for getting to places first. But I usually, like I said a while ago, kind of just use it kind of more of an ambush tank than a brawling tank. Kind of like the same way you'd use the M18. You pretty much want to act like this vehicle has no armor. At 10.7, it pretty much doesn't. Unless you get it down tier. If you get down tier, then you'll do pretty much fine. Unless you go against Object 292 for Russia, which that thing has a really, really strong dart. But as long as you don't go against something that has a real beefy dart like that, you'll be fine, at least with the turret. And that's another thing too, if you do get a down tier, you can actually use hills to your advantage and just peek the turnover and hit stuff. But other than that, I highly recommend just trying to flank with this tank than to try to just brawl it out, even though it does have a decent reload. With the expert crew as a 5.3 reload, so it's still decent reload. The only downside is you don't have the penetration capabilities as most of the other tanks that you're going against, because they nerfed this dart. And another thing too is it's one of the smallest MBT guns they can get access to, because it's just a 105. It's not a 120 like everything else pretty much, besides the Russians, which have I think a 125. But other than that, let's get into the match and let's go. Okay, here we go. Time to flank. Actually, might not be a whole bunch of flanking. I might be going into the big city. Want the big city. Okay, let's go. Gonna get in here and hopefully be able to get a few tanks, maybe some side shots. Some people going towards A. Oh, I'm getting angry. Go over here inside the city and see how we do. Got one. Got another one off the left. Is he going this way? I think he's going this way. Another one. Okay, teammate got that one. Good. Maybe we can get up here. Maybe we can get some side shots. got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Retreat, someone's coming. Got that one. Woo! Anyone else? Ooh, what's that? It's friendly. Okay. Woo! Got a quad. Or 4K, whatever you want to call it. Ooh! Nope, someone got him. Ah, no! Ah, I got a driver. But as you can see right there, I got 6 kills. And if I didn't get shot from that one guy from the side, I would have got 7. You can flank properly and catch people off guard. Like those Chinese tanks at the very beginning, I caught them off guard. They didn't know I was there. Kind of get in a spot that you know what people are gonna kind of go to. You just sit there and wait. And you hear them come by. It's like, pink, get that guy. And you just sit there for a little bit, wait and listen. Hear another tank. It's like, oh, there's another one. Okay. Oh, going a little too far. Go do this. Probably if I got another 5 tanks, I might get enough for a nuke. It's gonna go the same way because they probably don't really have anyone in this town right now. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. There is someone in here. I can hear them. Sounds like there's somewhere over here. Okay, T-80. How did I not then? They ain't gonna live too much, but okay, well. The engine got destroyed, but no one will be able to hear me because I don't hear the jet engine whining. Okay, here we go. Also got a few extra points for taking a hit. Well, this was a very eventful game. There you go, good boy. One yummy kid. That was a very good game. And as you can see, fairly decent moneymaker. The only reason why I made like this much research points with a non-premium is mainly because I have a talisman on this Abrams. So that's the reason why I got a lot, because I got a talisman and a premium account. So it's like a 200% booster active, technically. And there you have it. There's the M1 Abrams. Now, as you can see, it's pretty decent as long as you go to flank and whatnot. But for brawling, it's not good at brawling. Not the first version of the Abrams. Once you get to the 120 versions, like the M1A1 or higher, then they start to get to where they can actually kind of brawl a little bit. But the brawling's more for like the SEP V2 kind of. But kind of go into like the basic Abrams. It's pretty much, you get pretty decent speed with decent armor. It's not like the best armor or anything for MBTs at its BR. But another thing too is if you did happen to get the M1 KVT, it's the same tank. The only not downside, but the only thing difference is the cosmetic package, which with the cosmetic package, which would be the Vismod, this will actually, what it does is it will get rid of these side armor panels, which are 65 millimeters of armor, and if, you know, at an angle like this, that's 153, so that's pretty nice, because then you had this, and then you got the inner plate. See if I can get it. You got this inner plate with 30 millimeters. So, that's 95 millimeters base, and then if you have this angle, then you got even more protection, which will protect you from most, like, smaller caliber, like, darts. But the good thing and bad thing about applying that Vismod is the good thing, it removes all these armor plates right here on the side, which in turn makes you lighter and faster. But the downside is you lose your armor on the side pretty much, and then almost anything can penetrate you on the side. And then another thing too with that Vismod is it adds giant barrels on the top, right here on both sides. And those barrels will obstruct your gun from aiming backwards. So even though the Abrams is kind of known for not being able to aim backwards properly because the giant engine bay, but just make sure if you're using the KVT that if you have the Vismod on it, then you're gonna have a little trouble aiming at anything behind you if you're able to hit it. But me personally, even though the Vismod will technically make the tank lighter and faster, I personally would just keep it off so you get the extra armor. At least for these side panels. That way, it will keep the enemy starts from spalling even more. Because it will hit this plate, spall, and then it'll hit your actual side plate. But that's how I would use the KVT if I had it. I didn't get it mainly because I already had gotten the talisman for the first Abrams. But yeah, it's pretty much the same tank. Only difference is that Vismod. But I kind of wish like that on the Vismod how it has little ERA blocks like that. I wish that the ERA blocks actually worked. That would be pretty cool. What would be also kind of cool is like if they did have like a kind of like a Ukrainian version of the Abrams with all the little ERA blocks everywhere. That would be kind of cool. It'd make the Abrams a lot slower, but you got a little extra protection. That would be awesome. But that is the M1 Abrams, the first variant with a 105. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time. I'd also like to give a special thanks out to Reese White, Generator, and Skill Issue Plays for supporting the channel. Thank you, and catch ya next time.